Nicki Minaj does not need a long setup. Give her a mic, one bad question, or one person who forgot where they were, and the whole room shifts. From live TV shutdowns to moments that went left in seconds, this is Nicki completely unfiltered.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
The funniest thing about Nicki is not just what she says, it is how casually she says something that should sound way more dangerous than it does. And while Nicki Minaj's performances are iconic, it is the unscripted moments on live TV that show just how quick-witted and entertaining she is.
When you were #2 behind Travis Scott, it seemed you got upset about that.
But why do people say things like upset or angry? When someone says how they feel, they're not always upset or angry.
Well, what were you feeling?
I felt like I wanted to punch him in his face.
Okay.
And then there is the moment Nicki looked Ellen dead in the eye and said something that had no business being that funny. Ellen laughed. She had no other option.
Look at those nails, though. Wow. That's quite something.
It is, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a lot.
Are you really gonna zoom in on my ashy hands? Come on now.
What?
You have to prep women for that. You can't just zoom in on people's fingers and hands.
Like your
Ellen.
hands aren't ready to be
They're
zoomed in.
not.
The only time in this entire video Ellen had the last laugh. Barely.
I think you know what you're gonna do with that. That's
I don't know, Ellen. This might be a little too much for me.
That is a wonderful
Would you
quote.
wear these? Keep it real.
That's what I've got on right now.
Then there is the part people forget. Nicki can turn a terrible prompt into a full performance before most people even understand the assignment.
Look at that one.
Okay. Oh, hey, ow. So New York, what's up, New York? Make some noise right now. 6 sides, that's a hexagon. I'm the big homie, Megatron. These girls can't see me like the Yeti. All these girls gas like Getty. I am Miss Petty, and it's going down. Basement, I be like, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Edible arrangement.
Then there is funny Marco, who thought showing Nicki a painting of herself was a good idea. Nobody stopped him.
I took my time with this. This painting right here is everything to me.
The interview gets weirder from there. Nicki gets funnier. That deadpan delivery is lethal. She says something ridiculous like it is a completely normal Tuesday. And if you were still wondering whether Nicki softens the truth for people she likes, she does not.
What happened? Why'd you stop working there? What happened?
I kept getting fired from everyone. I got fired from like 4 of them.
What was the storyline of that?
They said I had an attitude.
Did you have attitude, Nicki?
Maybe sometimes.
Put Nicki on a Twitch stream with the loudest person on the internet. She still ends up running the room.
On your music videos and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I'm not. Do I look the same?
Yes, you look better.
Thank you so much.
A little bit, you know. You're shorter than I thought.
No.
And once she starts giving advice on Kai's stream, it stops sounding like advice and starts sounding like a final warning.
And I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen next.
Really?
I will tell, sweetheart.
Be honest, okay?
You ain't got no drinks for me, pour. Like that shit is mad tacky. If I was the girl and I came here and then it was like, and you ain't say after 5 minutes, hey girl, can I get you something to drink? First of all, rule number one.
Rule number one.
First things first.
Compliment.
Not compliment. Not about a compliment, because a bad are having the confidence to approach a bad with confidence. See, I'm teaching you, young man.
Come on.
Yes.
Stephen Colbert thought he was ready. He had 5 years to prepare. He showed up with art history. He still lost.
Would you blur the Venus de Milo? No.
Right, would you blur the Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't blur the Mona Lisa. Oh, that's a good Mona Lisa you just did. That's really good.
But it is the only time in this entire video you will see Nicki Minaj genuinely not know what to say next.
High heels on for Stevie. If I marry Stevie, he ain't ever gonna leave me.
High heels or not, Nicki, you better hope you never meet my wife, Evie.
That is the thing with Nicki. Sometimes she is not even trying to roast anybody. It just happens on the way out.
When you are flying on a plane, window or aisle?
Window. Who would pick an aisle?
Well, if you have to go to the bathroom, you don't have to crawl across people to go. That's the idea.
I don't go fly in those kind of planes. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Girl.
And once the punchline lands, all you are really watching is the aftermath.
What's he doing? He doesn't have a mic. He's no reason to be in the fountain.
Even her pauses have an attitude, and sometimes the funniest reaction is when she barely gives one.
I was so madly in love with him. Like,
For real.
as a friend.
Only Nicki could turn a wardrobe situation into an official press statement.
I didn't have any underwear on. Like, no underwear, no bra, because I had just taken off the anaconda outfit. So I was butt-ass naked.
The only unplanned thing about my look is my boobs popping out because they made my cup size a little small.
Even a 10-second red carpet clip somehow becomes a Nicki moment.
What does that headline say?
I don't know. It depends on if there's like a boy I like in there. I might have to tempt him.
One line from Nicki, and suddenly the person next to her looks like they just won a championship.
Shout out to Donatella Versace for custom making this outfit for me, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan because he's gonna be taking it off of me tonight.
Once the laughs settle, the other side of Nicki shows up. When the conversation turns to rumors, she does not over-explain. She just ends it.
I don't want to talk about that. All I want to talk about is what I do. And what I do is I write songs.
Be clear.
Okay? I write not only rap. And I write not only raps, but I write songs. When you listen to Chun-Li, when you listen to Coco Chanel, when you listen to Good Form, these records are written entirely by me.
She can say no to a massive record and make it sound like the most normal thing in the world.
Women needed a woman to say, excuse me?
Nigga.
So I had to be that woman.
But this next one is where unfiltered becomes forensic. Nicki did not come in with feelings. She came in with a full case file. When people come to Nicki ready for a debate, they do not always get a debate. Sometimes they get a diagnosis.
Because you niggas think because it's not on you when the heat is not on you, of course it's cool. If you felt the heat, it would not be fucking cool, my nigga. You're dealing with a human fucking being and you think it's fucking funny? That they think, oh, who cares if you get bullied? Who cares if this and that happens to you? Who cares? Because guess what? You have this and you have that. So don't you ever fucking tell me what to do until you walk a fucking mile in my fucking shoes, my nigga.
It's tough.
Period.
It's tough being around.
Period.
Nicki is most interesting when she says the part everyone else would edit out.
Even though, and at that time, I had never had surgery. I had ass shots.
She can joke, she can flex, and then out of nowhere say something bigger than the room she is sitting in.
Rap is the only genre of music, first of all, in my opinion. Rap is the only culture that from the beginning of time has been vilified. Like, from the very beginning, we have been treated like the bad guy. So they've been blaming us for stuff forever, since the beginning.
Because under all the chaos, the jokes, and the sound bites, Nicki still talks like a rapper first.
I was thinking about, Biggie and Jay-Z and these types of people who had the better verse on this and who had the better verse on that. That's always what intrigued me. So now when people I think at one point, people tried to bully me out of that mindset. Like, you know, so that the bar could be lowered for women, you know? Why does it have to be about dope raps? You're a rapper. Who cares about if the rap is dope?
Old school candid Nicki always works because it never looks like she knew the camera was there.
That is nasty.
Excuse me, miss, can you get out of my way?
I really thought you didn't know that lady.
Whether it is a live mic, a Twitch stream, a red carpet, or an interview that should have stayed simple, Nicki always sounds like the one person in the room who stopped editing herself a long time ago. Comment which moment actually got you.